Joseph Pilates originally called his work contrology, and underlying that body of work he had some principles that he truly believed in, and as we've learned Pilates over the years, it's important to incorporate those into the workout. The first one is breath, and we've talked about breathing before. The idea of opening your lungs when you expand your body and closing them down when you shut your body down is very, very important to not only get oxygen flowing, but to work with the pelvic floor and the contraction of the abdominals using the breath. The second one is centering. And centering is all about, we talked about the powerhouse earlier. So powerhouse is that center, the center of mass of your body is kind of halfway down your spine in the back here. That's through which, if you're stable there, then your arms and legs have way more power. The next one is concentration. Pilates believed that the mind was as important as the body, and that your body would function way better if you actually thought about every single thing that you were doing. So having concentration and paying attention to each of the muscles that's actually working with every exercise that you do makes you do it that much better. Then coordination. As you grow through your Pilates workout, you're going to begin to add more coordination to each of the exercises, meaning that one arm may be doing something different than the other arm. It's actually a really wonderful exercise for the brain too, because we cross from right to left as we do that. So it engages our brain function at the same time as exercising our muscles. Next principle is fluidity. You know, once you've learned this workout that we've developed for you, you move from one exercise very fluidly into the next exercise. There's no stopping, you don't have to get off the machine, do something dramatic. If you change a chord, you can even do that very fluidly, but there's a sequence of events where you begin lying down, then you start to sit, then you kneel, then you stand. There's a reason for that, because the further your body gets off the machine, the more you have to do the work. Imagination. He believed in using visual cues to imagine your body in a position already. So for example, Sky here could just imagine that there is something just holding her legs in space here, even though she's engaging all the muscles of her abdominals to hold it there. That imagination, that imaginary visual really, really helps to improve the way in which she does the exercise. Intuition. Our bodies are very intuitive, but most exercise is not intuitive. The things that we learn at the gym, where you isolate one muscle at a time, doesn't really work intuitively. Pilates is all about intuitive movement. Our body craves this movement, it knows what to do. Precision. He had the name contrology. He believed that the precise quality of every single movement was way more important than doing a whole bunch of repetitions. So it's about control, knowing where to stabilize, knowing which muscle to use, and finally, just the fluidity and the flow from one exercise to the next is how you move through life with grace. So when you get off the machine, you're just much more graceful at everything that you do.